2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Today's coverage of the FedEx St Jude Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Certainly excited to seeing this one. Strap yourselves in. The approach into the first at TPC Southwind, Rich, played uphill to a challenging green.
Back up the hill ever so slightly. When the pin is on the back portion of the green, it's hard to get it close, but anywhere on the front part of the green, you can get it close and make birdie.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and there he is, Will Zalatoris, your leader.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now.
That's a heavy lie this player has drawn.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5, measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Getting ready to play their third.
Pretty good shot there.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. He's currently in a share of 11th place. The fourth hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Handy out of the bunker there. And that puddle drop. Well done. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Lovely effort that. Second shot here on the 5th. Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
Club up. I like this play.
This putt is of 9 feet. Okay, steady now. And this one is for his par. Now 4 back after that hole. Playing from around 110 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. This one looks like it's going right. That was a bit of a miscue.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
The 7th at TPC Southwind's a strong par 4, measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left, and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway, with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches. And looks like this one's coming straight off the cart path.
And he needs this to save par.
Oh, Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, so close. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. Well played.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
If he holds this, he'll tie with Tony.
Go in. That wasn't your best effort, was it? Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, the short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. Even for the day. Oh, that's a wild one. This one's heading over the stakes. Time for the 5th shot. 5 shots off the pace. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Here's their 6th shot.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Yeah, got a bit out of shape. This one shouldn't find the cut stuff. And their 7th shot coming up. 5 shots off the lead. And this one's for quadruple bogey. And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. This would be a great up and down. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards. But looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach. Right into the water on that one. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. This lie's not great.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. It's just about 3 feet away. Sitting at 8 over for the round. The par 4 12th is only a short one, measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see.
Yeah, this is lovely.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 13th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 that plays uphill and a slight dogleg to the right. It requires a big drive up the right half and then a very accurate approach. There's a heavily bunkered green there, so make sure you hit your approach in the right distance. This one needs to kick left. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. This putt coming up is for birdie. Wonderful shot. Currently at 7 over par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. setting up miles from the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate.
Nicely done.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. That's inside the range. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Or maybe even a par can be hard. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
This for a birdie run.
Sitting at +5 for the day. The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
A bit long on that one. And this one is for bogey. Well holed. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, the finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. And if you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, a chance to seal the victory with a birdie. Going with the hybrid. This one looks to be slightly offline here. That always looked wet, didn't it? This is their 5th shot.
This putt here for double bogey. Make sure you make this one.
Ouch, that hurts. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Oh, lovely roll. And with that, this round comes to a close. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same you, Luke. Same here. Looking forward to the next 3 rounds.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here, and delighted to have my mate PGA champ Rich Beem in the booth. We're on this journey again together, my friend, and what a journey it is, the race for the FedEx Cup.
The season-long race to win the big tamale at the end of the year. So much fun.
Looking forward to this, Rich. Let's get into the action.
They've decided to club up.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots.
And Rich, the second hole in play for the championship is a little different than the route in the members face. It's the 13th on the card. Take us through it.
It is. It's a very strong par 3, just over 210 yards. But this green is very deep, so it wouldn't surprise me to see this hole playing somewhere over the 225-yard mark. It's very narrow, very long, and very difficult. Right over the spot they were looking at.
And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
We head to the first of the par 5s in operation, the third hole, Rich.
Big hitters will be able to take advantage and drive it over those bunkers down the right-hand side, leaving a very straightforward and basic second shot back up the hill.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Wow, what a shot. Outstanding shot. High quality. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Well played. What an eagle.
This player is putting for fun.
He's currently tied for second. Reached the fourth hole. A relatively short par 4.
At 400 yards, yes, Luke. Big hitters once again can take the fairway bunkers out of play. Second shot again will be uphill to a ginormous green.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
And here we are with the third shot. He's 2 shots back.
Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice?
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Rich, we head to the 5th on the property, and we really need to position our tee shots here, don't we?
We do. This is a very interesting, cool hole, Luke. This is kind of like a fairway and then second shot green and not much else out there that you really want any part of. Miss the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Don't hit it in there because you're going to make at least 5, if not worse.
Nice out the rough here.
They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down? Oh, lovely shot into a few feet. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Rich, the 6th hole's a par 4 measuring under 400 yards, but there's still plenty of focus needed here.
It's just a straightaway hole, Luke. A lot of players can go ahead and take a long iron and just wedge it on from there. I still think, though, the big hitters are going to give it a run and just take out the driver and whip it on up there.
Sitting at 3 under par, tied for 4th. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer. This is what they have left for par here.
That was a gallant attempt. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This next putt is for bogey. And there it is. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Going with the 5-iron here.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4.
Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole.
Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Time for the second shot at the 8th.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Oh, just missed. Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact. If it's up, it could be in. He currently shares 4th position. The finishing hole on the outward half, the 9th, another good par 4.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in significantly where those bunkers come into play, both right and left. Second shot, slightly uphill to once again one of the largest greens on the golf course.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand.
Always frustrated by missing a green. Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of 3rd spot. Just didn't drop.
Putting for bogey here.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. This hole is a long par 4. Look like this one's heading to the beach. A couple under at this stage. Currently tied for 7th position. Nicely done. Important putt here. They make it. They're into the top 5. Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup. Trailing by 4 strokes. Setting up now on a par 4. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Terrific roll. It even had a chance. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Second shot here on the 12th. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
This should play.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Straight out of the top draw.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Currently 2 under for the day. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
And he's safely on the green.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
That's disappointing.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. This hole is one of the longest par 5s on the course. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Second shot here on the 14th hole. And from the bunker here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ooh, that almost went down. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 15th for the tournament is the 17th on the golf course, Rich, a long par 3.
It is just over 220 yards, so a heart-shaped green, but I can promise you, Luke, there is nothing lovely about this hole. It is strong. There's water left that you want no part of. You bail out to the right, you're in the bunkers. I'm going to take 3 and move on to the next.
He's currently tied for 7th. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
At just under 400 yards, Luke, I just don't see most players taking out driver and giving it a go. Just hit an iron short left of that fairway bunker, wedge it on, make your birdie.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
And that will take him to 4 under. Couple of strong finishing holes to finish up here, Rich. First, let's take a look at the 17th.
Yeah, it's just about 420 yards, and you want to favor down the left-hand side as this fairway does move left to right. You avoid those fairway bunkers. The second shot, you have to be precise with your distance control because this green has got a lot of movement on it, a lot of little bowls to it.
Yeah, that one will play. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Nicely holed. And for par. Now 4 back after that hole. And the finishing hole at the south course of Wilmington's famous country club. Ridge, a really good par 4.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot, slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt.
Surely it's going to.
And another round safely in the books. And with that, Rich, their round comes to an end. They seem to be in pretty decent shape.
Early doors, but I saw some pretty good signs of life out there. I like what they're doing. Hopefully they can stay composed for the next 3 days.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the second stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Rich Beams, my sparring partner in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What are your expectations of them today?
Luke, this player's trailing currently, but let's face it, there's so much golf left to be played. I really think if they stay the course and continue playing the way they are, they've got a great chance of getting a victory here.
Well, it's time for the preamble to be set aside. Let's get into the action.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. fair effort. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
Oh, well done.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Has to put this one downhill.
It was on a good line.
Just a short putt. Closes the workout on that hole.
He's currently tied for third. Looking at a par 5 here.
Big hitters will be able to take advantage and drive it over those bunkers down the right-hand side, leaving a very straightforward and basic second shot back up the hill. Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Second shot here on the third. Around 110 yards to go.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Okay, steady now. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Currently 5 under overall. Let's see what happens here on the fourth. Not bad. Playing this shot from around 120 yards.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location. All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Judging it beautifully.
And in it goes for the par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Here we are at the 6th hole. Currently -5. Currently in 4th position. Great shot. And this putt to move into a tie for third. That's frustrating. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left.
And he's hit that inside the range. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Just a 4-footer remaining. This one's looking good.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
Currently at -5 now for the event. We've reached the 8th hole.
That makes its way to the first cut.
Going with the 7. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Ouch, that hurts. And that brings to an end that hole. Time now to take in the 9th hole.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in quite narrowly up there where the bunkers come into play. Second shot, maybe slightly back uphill to a green that is absolutely colossal.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Went straight down.
Well, that's a handy shot. Good chance to move to 6 under par here. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
A par putt awaits.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Teeing off now on the 10th hole. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Should find the green.
And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Currently, he's in 6th. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Now with the honour on a par 5. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. That was wonderfully done. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, good shot that. Right inside the range.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That's a solid par. He's in a share of 5th position. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? Choosing the 9-iron here.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Chance to move to 8 under here. Oh, just missed. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Second shot here on the 14th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Just trickled off the fairway, but still in good shape.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Oh, so close. Par putt coming up here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Going with the 4-iron here. Attaboy, good shot. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. Now 5 strokes behind. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
At just under 400 yards, Luke, I just don't see most players taking out driver and giving it a go. Just hit an iron, short left of that fairway bunker, wedge it on, make your birdie.
Opting for the 5-iron. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
And a par putt awaits him.
It was on a good line. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now at the 17th hole. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. Little sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And after a birdie at the last, we'll take the on the hole.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
Quality shot, that one. Sitting at 7 under, currently in 6th place. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That was special.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
And just a little bit of work was all that was required to complete that round.
And as they finish up their round, they find themselves in 6th place on the leaderboard.
Not a bad day's work. They start tomorrow in top 10 with a need to really get after those flags tomorrow if they want to be in contention, Luke.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beem here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes. Opting for the 4-iron here. Is that what they had in mind?
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Such soft hands.
Sitting at -8 for the tournament. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Big hitters will be able to take advantage and drive it over those bunkers down the right-hand side, leaving a very straightforward and basic second shot back up the hill.
It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. Getting ready to play their third. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. Here we are at the 4th hole. Second shot here on the 4th. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. A 7-footer right here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
A bit long on that one. Looking good. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Now at -9 for the tournament. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. That's a bit out of shape. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut.
Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Wow, that's misjudged. 13 feet to the cup.
Top effort, that. Putting now for a bogey.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's got around 100 yards here. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. Oh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. He finds himself tied for 6th. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Yeah, quality shot that.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Ooh, right by the hole. 7 feet to the cup. Nice stroke.
Yeah, good job. Nice par.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Good shot there, Beamer. This shot coming from around 220 yards. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
A par putt on the table.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in significantly where those bunkers come into play, both right and left. Second shot, slightly uphill to once again one of the largest greens on the golf course.
What an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
11 feet to the cup. Just didn't drop. Putting for par. That's frustrating. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Here we go. The 10th hole. Sitting at -7 in a share of 7th. Oh, well played. Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Putting for a par now.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Teeing off here at the 11th. A chance to go under par here if you can just keep the bogeys off the card. Well played, mate. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
And that will take him to 8 under.
And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
He finds himself currently in 5th. Well, 13th. It's unlucky for some, Rich. Opting for the 9-iron.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't the shot he anticipated hitting.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Getting ready to play their third. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
This hole is a par 5. A bit out of shape with that swing. Got to get the rhythm back.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Oh, so close, but an easy par.
Well, fatherhood seems to be working for Harold Varner. He's back on top of this leaderboard.
This hole is a par 3. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
At just under 400 yards, Luke, I just don't see most players taking out driver and giving it a go. Just hit an iron, short left of that fairway bunker, wedge it on, make your birdie.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it, though. Let's see.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
And looking for the fade, but finding the straight shot. Not good.
Currently 9 under for the event. Teeing off here on the 17th hole. From about 100 yards.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little.
That's disappointing.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Just a short putt remaining here. Oh, it's great to see the energetic, effervescent Harold Varner III leading this tournament.
Well, here we are, the 18th hole.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in a share of 5th place. Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beem, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to welcome you to the second week of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam, and it's the final round here, Rich. What's our next player up against as they begin it?
Final round, they're in the top 5, but let's face it, their golf hasn't been stellar this week. It's been good, but not stellar. That's what the leaders in front of them are doing, stellar golf. So this player really needs to make something happen going in this final round if they have any hope to win.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. He finds himself currently tied for 5th. Time to tee off at the second.
Looks like this is going to miss just right.
Playing this shot from the sand. Oh, that was pure silk. Well done. Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
Good par save there from the greenside bunker. Job well done.
Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole.
Big hitters will be able to take advantage and drive it over those bunkers down the right-hand side, leaving a very straightforward and basic second shot back up the hill.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal.
And here we are with the third shot.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Playing their 4th shot. How close was that to going down? Playing their 5th shot. Ah, that's a touch of class.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And it's that man, Harold Varner, leading this event.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Trying to bounce back after that bogey at the last.
Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Wow, that almost went in the hole.